Alright guys, we are back on Bus Confessions today, and we have the one and only Kazumi here with us.
That's me.
Oh my gosh, so happy to have you back on the bus, girl.
It's been good to see you guys. It's been a while.
A while. So you were on the bus not too long ago. You did a scene with J-Mac.
I was a little baby back then. Now I'm a woman.
Oh, that scene was crazy actually.
Yeah, that was my first time meeting J-Mac.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you think that he fucked? Do you think he was a good fuck?
Yeah, and like the scope of all the bald guys in the world, I fucked him, Johnny Sins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that J-Mac and Johnny Sins are comparable?
Yeah, they're both bald. They're both white, right? Right.
Do you think they're comparable fuck-wise?
Yeah, oh, fuck yeah. If I was blindfolded, I could take them both.
Oh, wow.
1,000 times.
When we were filming that video, I don't know if you remember, but we were going to the Miami airport, and there was a part in it where I had to get out and help Alexa actually get her suitcase, and I accidentally left the door open, and you and J-Mac were just sitting there butt naked.
Oh, I do remember that. That seemed like a regular Tuesday to
Oh,
me.
really? And then another part where we were driving and you were sucking his dick, and we like hit a bump, and you like went really deep on it. Do you
That
remember
could have been fatal.
fatal.
That could have been like a fatal move for him.
For sure. But we risked it all on the bus.
Yeah, it was worth it. The video was sexy.
Yeah, it was sexy. How do you feel about being a self-made, really successful content creator in this generation?
It's honestly kind of an honor to be like, and kind of surreal to be looked at as a leader, because in my mind it's like I just am living my truth and I'm just sucking and fucking, and I think it's just fun, and I think we all deserve to feel free doing that. But it's cool like when people come up to me and are like, wow, you really inspired me to be more myself.
What do you think sets you apart from so many content creators?
I be sucking harder. Just kidding. I suck just as hard as everyone else. I think a lot of really good content creators like me, Alexis Morgan, like Francetti, KKBSH, they like dominate their field in ways besides just doing porn. Like they're really good at their social media, they're really good at their marketing and thinking outside the box. And I think that's what separates people from just being creators to people with like empires.
Because you've gotten yourself on billboards. You actually had a fan get you a billboard one time before,
That
too,
was
right?
me, bitch. I framed it.
That was you.
Yeah, I was just pretended I was a fan for the plot.
Okay, but that went so viral. It fooled me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and did you get a lot of feedback from that? Were there fans like hitting you up nonstop about it?
I would say it wasn't like overnight viral, but it was one of those things that like asserted my dominance in the industry. Like I had people bringing it up, like even now today, like you.
Right.
So it definitely made an impact in the community as like, hey, like if you're a sex worker, you need to market yourself and play differently.
To be more than just a sex worker.
I would say, I mean, it's just like we have to be creative because we're going to get banned, we're going to get deleted, we're going to get shadow banned no matter what. So you have to get creative if you want to like thrive in the business.
You've said before that you like to embarrass yourself.
Embarrassing myself is my biggest hobby, yeah.
Why do you like to do that? That's very opposite than from what a lot of people would say.
I would say, I mean, I'm like half kidding when I say that, but I also feel like I just don't take myself that seriously. I think it's all fun and games. I think Kazumi is a fun character I put on that I think like resonates with a lot of people, and as long as it keeps making me money and it keeps like having people be able to relate to her, like I want to keep pushing her.
Right. Are you the same Kazumi that you are in front of the camera as you are when you get home, or are they two different people?
I would say it's like all like a facet of me. Like I would say like I'm not always like really high energy and horny, but that's definitely like a real part of me that exists.
Would you say that it exists more often than the quote-unquote regular side of you?
It depends how big that dick is, you know.
Oh. I know for sure.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like if he's got 8 inches, yeah, she'll show up.
Okay. So she picks and chooses when she wants to come out.
Yeah, she picks and chooses when she comes out.
And you have like a lot of nicknames. What are a couple of your favorites?
My old name used to be Kazumi Squirts.
Kazumi Squirts, yeah.
But I'm a creamer, so I can't lie to my audience all the time, so I just dropped it. So now I'm just Kazumi.
Just Kazumi?
Yeah, no squirts. Unless sometimes.
Unless a guy can make you squirt.
Yeah.
Well, another nickname that you give yourself, or I guess it's more of a term, but you call yourself a full-time slut.
I definitely am a full-time slut, but I guess even full-time sluts have to clock out sometimes.
Not work overtime.
Yeah.
What is a day in the life like of a full-time slut?
Well, let me give you like a horny, insane answer instead of like a real business answer.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay, I wake up, I work out, take my pre-workout. I make myself come 7 times, and then I like to fuck guys until I get tired of fucking them. So I'll fuck a guy, and then after I leave his crib, I'll go to another guy's house and I'll fuck him, and then I'll go to another guy's house and I'll fuck him if I'm not done being horny.
And like, what time of the day would you say that it is when you leave the third guy's house?
I would say like 9 p.m.
Okay, so you still have some more hours in the day.
I like to be efficient with my time.
Okay, so that is like the average day of
Kazumi
the full-time slut.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have like 2 or 3 threesomes like a week.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like it kind of like just happens.
When you have threesomes, do you have a certain type of people that you like to pick for your threesomes, or is it always just kind of random?
I honestly don't care about like the matchups in my threesome as much as like, are you fucking horny and are you like down to just be nuts? Like, if we're gonna do a threesome, like, I want your toes in my pussy and I want like my fist in your dick hole. Like, I want us to do like weird shit, you know?
What do you think the weirdest thing is that you've ever done sexually?
I've put like my pinky in a guy's dick hole, but like everyone does that.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Did you have to convince him to do that?
No,
or?
he really wanted me to put my pinky in his dick hole, so I did. And I would do other things, like I would wear like those like abrasive gloves, and then I would like yank on his balls, like basketball. Like, wait, that's not how you play basketball.
Which sport would that be?
Well, you know when it's like you slam dunk?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like basketball.
And he would enjoy it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really crazy. The pinky one is crazy. Would you ever like surprise him and do your index finger? Or is it always the pinky?
Any hole can be stretched out, even your dick hole. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's possible. Like, you can like put the tip of your tongue in a person, in your, oh, whatever, I want to...
In your what?
You can put the tip of your tongue in someone's dick hole. Someone put their balls in my pussy last week.
So, that's, okay, someone put both of their balls in your
Just
pussy.
one ball.
Just one? Did he
Yeah.
have 2 balls?
Yeah, but like 2 balls kind of hurt. It's a lot of balls.
Did he have the kind of balls that were like more stiff, or were they like looser and like harder to, did you have to like shove them in kind of with your finger?
It's better to have like the loose white guy balls that are like really like low hanging fruit.
Would you say that those are better to suck on?
Yeah, I love balls. I once knew a guy and we called him Mango Mike because he had mango-sized balls and his name was Mike. And we would try our hardest to like fit our mouths over his giant balls, and it would never work because they were so big.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very
Or
impressive.
like, you know, when you're in college and you play Chubby Buddy but with like ball sacks and like guys just keep dumping their balls in your mouth.
Chubby Bunny?
Yeah.
I've never played that. Tell me what Chubby Bunny is if my audience doesn't know.
Chubby Bunny is when you're at a frat party and everyone like tries to fit their balls in your mouth until you can't breathe and you tap out. That's what I was told Chubby Bunny is.
Did you ever win Chubby Bunny?
No, I have a small mouth.
So, like, how many balls were you able to fit in your mouth?
I could fit 4, like 2 different guys.
Mm-hmm. But that means their dicks would be really close to each other.
That's fine. I like my guys a little zesty.
Okay. So speaking of zesty guys, recently Drake came out and said that, well, he showed his manicure.
Oh, is that like a homo?
No, but some people, he got a bunch of mixed reviews because he came out and showed that he had his nails done. So he had a manicure with his nails painted.
Guys should get mani-pedis. Like, I feel like it means they take care of their nails and that way they can finger you. Like, I'd much rather Drake finger me than, like, who's the guy with, like, crusty-ass fingers? Like Playboy Cardi, I wouldn't let him finger me.
I think he paints his nails though too.
Pretty sure he does the same.
Oh, okay. Well, who's like a crusty ass looking guy? I wouldn't let Lil like Uzi Vert.
Who?
MGK.
He paints his nails too.
That's yeah. This is a new era of.
Everybody.
I think Lil Uzi Vert paints his nails.
Oh, okay. I'm just getting every single guy that paints his nails already.
I'm trying to think.
I don't mind a guy who paints his nails.
What about Lil Wayne? Would you let him finger you?
Yeah, he loves to eat pussy. I don't
Okay.
care.
What do you think Lil Wayne's pussy eating skills would be on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, he sings about it all the time, so I'm pretty sure it's bomb. If you got that hurricane tongue, I got that hurricane pussy, you know?
Oh, which hurricane would your pussy be named?
Katrina.
Okay. Hurricane Katrina pussy. There you go. You heard it here first. The infamous, you have fucked 50 guys in one night.
I did fuck 50 guys in one night.
Mhm.
And I'm going to come out and say the truth. It was more like 37.
So it wasn't actually 50.
It just felt like a lot. Like
Mhm.
I was in there for like 2-3 hours. Like I didn't have a head count.
Did every guy in that 50-person orgy that night, did every guy come?
No. I don't care about making a guy come during a gangbang because I just want the visual of them being inside me for 30 seconds before I like kick them out.
Mhm.
So I feel like some of them bukkakied me. Like I think like 22 of them like covered me in that and the rest just kind of like hung out.
But you fucked every single one that was there.
Yeah. I'm a community girl.
A community girl.
Yeah. I'm here to help.
hmm
And I just feel like I love like mid men. Like I love like making guys happy and making them horny because
Right.
I feel like no one ever spoils guys with pussy, so I just want to be the one.
How do you feel about women who are not a community girl and like don't ever want to be?
I'll fuck their husband. It's okay. I'll help out. That's what girls that are for the community do.
So you would be okay ultimately then being like a side bitch to a man with a wife.
You know what? It's 2023. We don't need to be unethical side bitches. I think we should like live in harems and like all be polyamorous and just all share dick and pussy freely without like making it a secret.
So that reminds me of something that's going very viral right now. Jason Love and Lena just made a sex tape.
Hell yeah.
And Adam obviously okayed it because they're married.
If
How do you
really loved your girl, you would let her fuck Jason Love. Right? Like, that's like, I don't know how to deep throat, and then I tell my man he can't get deep throated ever again. Like, that's like some hater shit. Like, bro, that's Jason Love. Everyone deserves a piece of that. Especially me.
have you seen their video?
No, I think it was just launched yesterday. I've seen like the little pictures where she looks really happy. And that fills me with joy. Like, I would love to be a cuck in that, like, scene.
Yeah, like the pictures of her with her eyes rolling back and
Break that shit. Get it.
So how do you feel about some of the backlash that Adam is getting for allowing his wife to fuck Jason?
Those guys can grow the fuck up, bro. She, like, watched him fuck, like, 200 bad bitches. Like, she can fuck, like, one baddie. Like, it's like, the sooner we all realize it's all basically the same, the sooner we can realize, like, there's nothing to really be insecure about. Like, if you trusted your girl, if your girl trusted you to fuck 200 bitches, you can trust her to also fuck 200 bitches. She should get a gangbang.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm sure, you know. I feel like, though, that might be too far, though, for some people. Like, the guys who are talking about this, they can't believe that Adam let her do that.
Yeah, but I feel like I didn't hear much of a ruckus when Lena was letting him fuck, like, me, you know? Like, where was the tea for that?
Does Adam have good dick?
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
Do you think that Jason would have better dick?
I think it's all off of preference. I think they're both cool guys.
But off of like what you've heard about them being in the industry.
I fucked Adam, and it was bomb. I fucked him twice, and it was bomber.
Oh, okay.
I haven't fucked Jason Love, so I can't assume what I haven't wrote.
Okay, that's fair enough. I guess just based off of what you've seen, like if you had to say, who do you think would have better dick? Who would you say?
I think they might both have awesome dick.
Okay, got it.
And that was like me looking at like my PR rep, like.
That's a good answer, though.
It was
to be
like
fair.
everyone has great penis.
Do you think it should be normal for a man to let his girl get at least one hall pass and fuck another guy of her choice?
I think every man should give every girl every hall pass in the world, and she'll be much happier. Like, me and my boyfriend are at so much more peace knowing that I fuck for money.
Really?
Yeah.
So he doesn't get jealous at all?
Well, he can fuck bitches too. This is like an equal stakes relationship.
Mm-hmm. And you never get jealous if you think like one of the girls is fucking him better or anything like that? Because I feel like that's what people would think of.
No, I'm kind of her. You know, it doesn't really get better than this. I mean, if you don't like this lifestyle, then it gets better than this. But if you like fucking girls and you like having a girlfriend, then I'm kind of a cool girlfriend.
For sure. I would say that you're probably a cool girlfriend.
I'm an alright girlfriend.
Alright. So you love interacting with your fans.
I love my fans so much.
And your fans love you. Tell me about your craziest fan interaction.
My craziest fan interaction was when I gave a fan experience. I did a contest for the disabled, and I had an experience of a fan who was completely blind. And we had sex, and it was really beautiful, and I asked him if he was an ass or titty guy, and he said titties, and he held my titties for so long. And I wrote him cowgirl a lot.
How did you choose the winner for the contest that you had for people with disabilities?
I wanted someone who was down to actually meet up, who was down to get tested, who was down to record it. I wanted to also go to their hometown and give them a makeover and make them feel sexy and give them a whole date experience. So we did a bunch of Zoom interviews with a bunch of them. So he was the best one.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you think
he had no idea what I looked like. He just knew I was Asian. He heard my voice on the No Jumper podcast.
Mm-hmm. I bet his friends could not believe it. Everyone's probably so jealous.
I bet his friends were like, what the fuck, dude?
Really? So you do a lot of contests and stuff with your fans. You've done one before where you've paid their rent.
Yes, I've paid my fans rent before. I mean, I just think it's a fair trade because they've paid my rent a million times over. So I've hung out with my fans a bunch of times. I've thrown parties. I've made out with a bunch of them. You know.
You've also done a contest where you took a fan's virginity.
Did I take a virginity? No, I didn't take. It was the blind guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that wasn't his virginity?
No, he was fucking, bro.
Okay,
He
okay.
had hoes.
Oh, he was fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll rephrase the question. Do you think that you've ever taken any of your fans' virginity before?
No, but I've taken a lot of guys' virginities on vacation. When I go to Cancun and stuff, I feel like I've taken guys' virginities over there.
How many virginities do you think that you've taken?
I know I have one confirmed kill, and then but I kind of have a virgin fetish. I feel whenever virgins meet me, they get really intimidated and they don't want to let me take it, and it's I could give you such a good experience because I love virgins. They're so cute.
You think they're cute?
But they have to be nerdy virgins. I don't care for a virgin that's sexy and cool. I want one that's kind of awkward and stays inside a lot.
And then you can kind of show him how everything's done, and you're probably the hottest girl that he's ever fucked or
I
seen in
used
person.
to work at a cafe where I would have to dress up as a maid with my other friends, and every other night we would find a guy who was just really awkward and like definitely looks like he didn't get any pussy. And we would like bring him to a hotel room and we would all reverse blow bang him.
Reverse blow bang.
Yeah, well, like it would be like a reverse gangbang,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like 4 girls and like 1 guy, and we would all just take turns like sucking his dick because he'd be so happy.
So you basically like to give attention to the guys who don't really seem like they get any.
Yeah, I love them. They're so cute and they're always nice. So I always want to give them a good time and make them come like 7 times in a day.
Wow. And that's why you're like, that's why you get the like the clout that you get, because you do things that a lot of the women in the industry would never do.
I remember this one time, this guy went to a party of mine and he came in a tuxedo, so people were like shitting on him for looking like a nerd. So me and my friends all had him like lay down and we all took turns riding his dick in front of everyone, and everyone was so mad, and I was like, you have to be nice to people and then maybe you'll get gangbanged.
That
That's like a real story.
oh girl, I believe it.
Yeah, I don't cap on any of my stories.
Mm-hmm. So do you think like, did he ever hit you back up again when around?
I don't know who the fuck that guy was. Like, he like fucking left right after. He like put his suit back on and he was like, bet. I think he was a nerd, but I don't know. Maybe he was a successful rich guy wearing a suit.
But it makes it better if he was a nerd.
Yeah.
Okay. So you always talk about how you love simps.
I love my Sims.
You had it was called the Simp Olympics?
I did run the Simp Olympics. I need to like run it back like with higher stakes or something.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to the Simp Olympics?
It got age restricted because it was just simply too horny for the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it is deleted.
Do you think that simps have better dick?
Yeah, they try harder. I mean, like, a simp at the end of the day is like a fan. Like, I'm a simp of like Bad Bunny. I'm a Bad Bunny simp. I'm an Anna simp for sure.
Oh.
You know? Fuck
I'm a
it.
Kazumi simp.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like when I simp for someone, I like want to give them the top of their life.
Right.
So I feel like every time I fucked a simp or like a Kazumi groupie, they're always like trying really hard. Like I don't like a guy who plays casual. Like I want a guy who like sees me and like throws up a little in his mouth because he can't believe it.
I can definitely see like them being nervous around you though, because you're so open and like you're so like inviting, so they can't, like some people can't handle that.
Yeah, I know, and I want to make them feel comfortable. Like I love bringing people to like sex parties on the first date.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah, it's like my favorite hobby. I love to turn a guy out.
Oh, we're gonna get into that in a minute. Do you think every man is low-key a simp?
I think every man low-key can be a simp. Like if my ass was fatter, maybe more guys would simp for me. I don't know. Maybe.
Your ass is fat.
But what if it was like Miami fat? I'm like, my ass is like LA fat, okay? Like this is like nothing to write home about in Miami.
I feel like people probably love your ass down here, but I know what you mean. The BBL culture in Miami is a big deal. For
Like
sure.
imagine if my ass was way fatter. I'd probably have like double the amount of simps.
So, what do you think guys simp over you the most?
I almost, in a cheesy way, I think besides my fucking titties is probably like my enthusiasm. Like I feel like I'm happy to be here. I'm legitimately nice to my fans. Like I'll go to Exotica, I'll go to Anime Expo, and I'll like actually kick it with them. Like they made me where I am right now, so I'm really grateful for them. Like I'm not a hater. Like I don't think they're creeps. I'm pretty creepy and perverted and weird, so.
Okay. How could a regular guy get an OnlyFans girl like you? Do they have to have a certain riz, or what is like the vibe that they need to have?
I think, honestly, most OnlyFans girls have regular ass boyfriends and their dicks are regular and their jobs are regular. All they have to do is kind of like low-key be funny and let me get gangbanged once a week.
Okay. That's not asking of much.
No, I mean, it's putting food on the table, babe. We're gonna go to fucking Tahiti. You can think about all the 7 dicks that I put in my mouth after we go on vacation.
Do you think that OnlyFans girls have it harder when trying to find a genuine relationship because of the gangbangs and because of the content, everything?
Low-key, I don't know about the rest of you losers, but I've never had trouble dating. But I mean, I've been in an open, long-term relationship for like 4 years, but also like I feel like I'm like drowning in good dick because I'm just myself, so I'm attracting people who are just like me. Like I like guys who are also freaks, but I also like guys who are like nice and like have 8-inch dicks and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But every size matters.
Period. We'll get to that too. So, Crip Mac, you know Crip Mac.
Yeah, I do.
You sat on his lap before on No Jumper.
I did sit on Crip Mac's lap. It was warm and toasty.
So, he recently dropped a sex tape. Have you seen it?
What?
Have you seen it?
No, it should have been me though.
Oh, it should have?
It should have been me.
Weren't they trying to get you, but you were like, no?
They wanted me, but I don't think Crip Mac could have sexually satisfied me. I think I would make him throw up.
Why?
Dude, I got some tornado pussy. He would like get in there and he would like get vertigo and like probably like nut on himself and cry.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the video, okay? And I want you to just comment on it and kind of...
And just react.
Yes. Let me turn it up.
Yeah, 55. It's a 5 on my motherfucking neck. What the 5, nigga? 553. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, bro.
Oh, is that his wife? I've seen enough.
You said you've seen enough?
I've seen enough. At least it was with his wife who loves him.
That's his wife?
Right? Who made me tacos a long time ago. And I would never fuck another bitch's man. So,
She made you tacos?
yeah. I can't fuck her man. If your main makes me tacos, I can't fuck you anymore, dude. We're too close. We're basically soul bonded as sisters.
Well, yeah. Didn't you fuck Adam, though?
Oh, well, that was an exception.
Why was that an exception?
That was like a community effort. Like I didn't fuck Adam alone. I had reinforcements. Like Lena was there on ball duty while I was on cock duty. Like we were tag teaming, running a train on that hoe.
So what do you rate Crip Mac's sex video?
You know, it looks powerful. It looks like he got some fresh game. But I think I could take him down. I think he would vomit.
Alright.
Yeah. I feel like he would lose speed and agility, which I have. Like, I feel like if we were naked and in a cage match, I would kill that guy.
Choose your fighter.
Tear him limb from limb with my pussy.
You know who Sukiyana is?
She's that girl who eat a guy's ass.
So Sukiyana, her OnlyFans video resurfaced recently to the public, and everyone was freaking out, saying that her squirt was pee.
Squirt is pee.
I was gonna say, do you think squirt is pee?
I love piss. I love boy piss. I love girl piss. I like piss in me. I like piss in my mouth. I like piss on my clothes. So I don't care what the fuck you were fucking spilling on me, bitch. I just feel like, what an honor. You know? Like, if I had Sukihana piss on me, like, I'm never washing my clothes ever again.
She actually said that it was pee and she loves to pee on herself.
She's braver than our troops, bro.
So have you ever filmed anything like that?
Yeah, I have a bunch of piss videos. I'm not like a piss drinker, but I'll gargle it. If I'm in love. Like, it's not just for anybody.
Right.
Well, except for, like, some people.
Like who?
I drank Maximo Garcia's pee.
How was it?
He peed on me for 90 seconds.
Wow.
He had a
That's
lot
long
of piss
time.
in his tummy. Alex Jones pissed on me. Not the conspiracy theorist, but the porn star.
Would you let the conspiracy theorist pee on you?
He looks like a dirty piss guy. Like, I need a guy who stays hydrated.
Okay. So you have, like, standards for the pee.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking whore. You know? Taking everyone's piss.
Okay, so it has to be well hydrated.
I would take J-Max piss.
Oh. We should have had that on the bus.
I don't know if your bus can withstand pee.
Probably not, 'cause I would clean it up. I
Yeah.
don't know if I can.
With
do
your
it.
mouth.
Oh. Oh my gosh, depends on whose it is. What is the craziest thing that you've done on camera?
The craziest thing I've done on camera, I'm trying to think. The craziest thing I ever did on camera was I got pissed on, and then I was riding a guy cowgirl in a car while my body was halfway outside the car. So it was like I was obviously getting fucked outside the window, and I was like screaming and getting fucked while we were driving down the bridge, and there was like pedestrians everywhere.
Did they see you?
Yeah.
Were they like recording you? Were they like...
Yeah, they were recording me. It was so horny because I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like, I'm so obviously getting fucked, and I'm just hanging outside this car, and like, all these people are just like, oh my god, what a fucking hoe.
Did the police see you at all? Or did you get caught?
No, we were just driving around the bridge, and then we drove through like downtown.
Wow.
Yeah. I like attention.
Yeah.
One of like the craziest things I've done recently was I went to an adult like feeder, and I just got on stage and I started fingering myself.
Wow.
Yeah, but I felt like the crowd wasn't into it. Like, I felt like they were like, bitch, we're trying to watch a movie. Like, move. So I got off.
So it was an actual movie theater that people were watching a movie. What movie was it?
It was just porn. Like, it was an adult movie theater.
Okay.
So people were watching porn. But they was, like, sucking each other's dicks and stuff. So maybe it was just the wrong crowd for me.
And you just voluntarily went up there and started
Well,
fingering
this guy
yourself?
was, like, looking at my boobs. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I pulled them out? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I got fucking naked in the middle of this theater? And he was like, yeah. And then, you know, then I started masturbating on the stage. But I felt like people wanted to watch the movie, so I had to be respectful and left.
So you felt like a little rejected.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
That's funny. You have some balls though. To
Yeah.
Do that. Like,
It's all pussy, baby.
ooh. So you recently had a birthday party,
I did have a birthday.
and it was like a dungeon castle sex.
You should have went.
I wish I would have gone.
You could have been invited.
Ugh, I didn't know. Next year. So you like sex parties?
Yes, I love sex parties.
Mhm. Have you been to a lot of them?
Yeah, I used to throw my own sex parties like every Friday when I was 19, and I would supply the snacks.
What kind of snacks do you bring to a sex party?
You definitely don't bring like spaghetti or jambalaya, which I've been to sex parties at where they've had like crock pots full of like fried chicken and spaghetti at, and I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, I want like hors d'oeuvres.
Like small things, light.
Yeah, like falafel
Oh, okay.
and gummy bears.
So like little things to snack on that are light, not making you feel like heavy.
Yeah, like things that aren't stinky.
What's the stinkiest food that was ever brought to the sex party?
I saw fish balls in like
Oh.
Venice, Italy. It was in a castle, and I was getting tied up while all these like rich people wearing masks like just kind of like watched me get suspended from the ceiling.
While they're eating fish balls.
Yeah, right? How weird.
And you're eating their balls.
No, I was eating no balls. I was tied up.
Right. So how many nuts a day do you think a guy deserves?
A guy deserves as many nuts as he can physically handle. I think the way I approach it is I want to milk you until like you're like gasping for air and like begging for me to stop, so that way I could just take your wallet because you're too weak to fight back. You know, if I like milk you like 17 times, you're like, take my wallet. So I just that's like where my goal is.
So the goal is always to get the wallet.
I never tap out.
Never?
Never.
So if a guy wanted to fuck you all day, you would be cool with that?
I think like the thing is, when I have sex, it's like I just get weirder and weirder. So it's like I'll get bored of doing normal sex, and then I'll do like strange shit, like have you fuck my armpit or like my neck or something. People love to fuck my knees. They like to like lube it up.
How many people would you say have fucked your knee?
2.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got tight knees.
And you can make them tighter too, like harder.
Yeah. I had a guy yesterday. He told me he liked feet, so I got my toes and I just like dumped them in his drink. And he was like, fuck. And he drank all of it.
What drink did he have?
It was like squirt.
Oh. Oh.
No, like squirt the soda.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wow, like you guys are really freaky. So he was, wow, you just dipped your toes right in his soda.
Well, I just did it. I just wanted to see if he was about it, and he was.
You do a lot of crazy things sexually.
Yeah.
What is your dirtiest sexual fetish or fantasy?
I mean, I love gangbangs, but honestly, my favorite fantasy is like getting a normal guy and like slutting him the fuck out. Like, I like meeting a guy at like a normal place, like the gym or at work, and then bringing him to a sex party, and then he's always like, oh, I've never had a threesome, and then giving him his first ever blowjob, and then eventually seeing him get hornier and hornier until he's doing like gangbangs and shit.
Wow, so you kind of want to like be the beginning of his sexual journey.
I love to like just like introduce guys and turn them the fuck out, because every guy thinks he's a freak until he meets me, and then like I slut him the fuck out.
Do you think every guy can be slutted out?
If they're like willing to like lose control a little bit, I can show them a whole new world. My test is I'm always like, do you like getting your ass ate? And if they're like, ooh, no, I'm like, okay, well, you're missing out on a whole world of flavor, bro. Like, just do weird shit. Life is short.
There's a lot of girls on the bus who eat guys' ass, though.
Well, yeah, this is an ass-eating bus.
It is.
This bus has ass eaters.
It does. So, do you spit or swallow?
I have never swallowed in my life because I'm not a slut.
Oh.
I actually have never swallowed. I told the first guy I ever dated to like taste himself if he wanted me to like swallow his nut, and he like nut on a little spoon and he tasted it and he was like, bleh! And I was like, yeah, that's right.
Do you still put cum in your mouth, though, or you just avoid the mouth altogether?
I don't like it in my mouth. I like it like on my tits. Like, I like a pearl necklace because I feel like it's way easier to just keep walking around after that, you know? Like, I like when a guy nuts on my face or on my tits, and then I just like walk around and like people don't know there's like a bunch of nut on my face. Yeah. Have you ever done like a cum walk? Like, you're walking to the mall and you just have like sperm all over your mouth.
Personally, I never have. I always like to clean it up, but
You haven't lived.
maybe I'll put that on my bucket list. For sure.
I love to do cum walks. I once did them in the Grand Canyon.
Oh.
Yeah, like, cause I got nutted on like in a hike, and I was like, well, let me just like walk through the forest with all this like semen all over me.
Did anyone notice?
It was like not that like semen dries, so like I've like spent whole days with like people and they didn't know I had like nut on my face.
They just thought your skin was peeling a little.
Yeah, they were just like, oh bitch, moisturize.
Do you ever like play with the cum, or you just kind of just let them? Because I saw in an interview one time you like to do something called snowballing.
I don't really like snowballing, but like if it's like 80% backspit, then I'm fine with that. Like, I'll spit in a homegirl's mouth and she can spit in mine.
Got it.
Or like we could like all spit in like a bowl and then we could all drink that. That's fine. But I don't really like cum. Like, I like spit.
You like spit more than cum.
Yeah. Spit. Cum.
Okay. Is it because of the taste?
Yeah, like I have great spit.
Do you have any tricks to get good spit when you're...
Yes. I love to slob on the knob because I can't deep throat, so I have to really focus on my strengths. So I drink a lot of white Gatorade because that makes your spit smell, taste, and look like just white Gatorade. Because I hate when you're fucking a guy missionary and then like he spits like his smoker spit and it like lands into your cooch and you're like, no!
It's like really dry.
Yeah,
and just
I'm like, don't ever fucking do that ever again. Like, I want good, clean spit. And pee. But not cum. That's crazy.
Okay. Let's see. But
I'm just being silly.
does dick size matter to you?
Yes. I do think dick size matters, and any girl that says it doesn't is a liar, because there is such a thing as too big. Like, if a guy is, like, 9 inches, I'm, like, horrified. Like, I have to think about it before I put it in. Like, I hook up with girls all the time, and I'll scissor my bitches, and that's cool. So I can come with, like, as small as it gets. Like, because, like, you know, when you grind on a girl's pussy, she has, like, no dick.
Right.
Usually.
Because it's like clit stimulation.
Yeah, so I don't care if the dick is smaller, but if the dick is too big, I'm gonna have to cheat on him with small dicks all the time because I can't take big dick every day.
So we've had Brickzilla on the bus. Do you know who he is?
He wanna fuck me so bad,
He does.
but his dick is so big.
13 inches.
I can't do that, bro. Like, what? I have a life to live. But also, I think it's his curve. Like, his curve, like, gives me the little spooks. My pussy tilts to the left, and his dick tilts to the right. I think they would actually, like skewer my insides.
Your pussy tilts to the left? How do you know that?
My piss stream always goes to the left. Like, it's not straight.
So that means that your pussy is more to
I
the
have, like,
left or to the right?
I have a tilted pussy. Like, when people, like, wait, like, the dicks kind of, like, bend when they're inside me. Like, they kind of, like, go that way. You don't feel like your, like, dicks just go straight in you?
Now that it's been so long since
It's
I've
been so
had
long since I've
sex.
had dick, okay?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I guess I've never thought about it, but now I
Well,
will.
just, like, pay attention to, like, which way it goes. Because sometimes it goes that way. Sometimes it goes that way.
So, but it never goes straight, or sometimes it does.
If their dick is straight, then it's just gonna go straight. But, like, curved dicks always, like, hit, like,
Well,
a
yeah,
weird-
but I guess I mean, like, the pussy. Like, you said your pussy's more to the left. So that means the dick would always go more to the left, right?
You know that, like, little person who you guys had? Like, I wonder if
Tanya
she can...
Tiana?
Can she take, like, humongous dick?
She's taken it on the bus.
But, like, where does it go?
Up in her pussy.
But, like her body is like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She takes it, though. She did real good. You gotta
I wish
watch her video.
I wish I was 4'11".
Yeah.
It'd be hotter that
You
way.
do those little memes, though, where you're small.
Yeah. I, like, pretend to be a giantess. And, like, my Sims are, like, tiny people, and I have to eat them.
What do they taste like?
Like people.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you think that threesome should be mandatory in a monogamous relationship?
Like, mandatory, like, by law. Like, Biden comes in and is like, yo, it's time to have a fucking threesome.
That or just like what would you call it, like just in general?
One time, this is a slight tangent, I was in Nevada with my boyfriend, and I was like, dude, let's just, like, buy a hooker. And so we drove to a brothel, and he bought a prostitute, and they had fun, and then afterwards we drove home, and it was, like, just a delightful little ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of was like, every major city needs to have a brothel so guys can just, like, relax and get fucked,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So I do feel like when everyone's happy about it, threesomes do make relationships happier. Like, it just makes things more interesting. Like, even when me and my boyfriend have had, like, whack-ass threesomes, we've been like, LOL, that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was bomb, then it was bomb. And if it was jealous, then I feel like it's a good time to talk about shit.
Right. Okay. All right, I like that. Who do you think has the best dick in the industry?
It kind of depends on my mood. I really like, I like Don Sedon's dick. Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I like Damien Daysky's dick. Bomb.
He's been on the bus. He's really good.
He's good. I like legends. Like, I like Johnny Sins. I like Manuel Ferrara. I like Fugger's World. That's bomb. He used to run trains on me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get you guys on the bus.
Oh!
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good selection.
I
think.
like guys with, like, heavy dick.
Mm-hmm.
For work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's more, like, room to, like, play around with your range.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good selection.
Mm.
All right, since you are on Bus Confessions, I have to ask you, what is one confession that you've never told anyone before?
My bus confession is, honestly, every girl knows if you've literally taken a shit before I've given you head. So you should, like, take a shower before you get head. Like, we all know you took a shit 2 hours ago. We all know. So, like, handle it.
What's the best way to tell?
I have always, not always, like, that would suck. But sometimes I go down on a guy and I'm like, bro, you literally pooped like an hour ago. And you think I don't know. But it's like, if I'm in there, I'm going to live with it. So just kind of like, just know. Everyone knows. And if you're in an orgy, everyone takes care of their pussy and dick, but no one takes care of their feet. So, like, make sure your feet smell good.
Oh, right. Those are some good tips. Well, thank you, Kazumi, for being on the bus, and we are going to get you back again soon, girl, because we'd love to have you
Woo!
here.
Yay!
Bye.